This demo is to try and demonstrate how to show multiple models at once using split screen. I have 5 different models I'm viewing at one time, and I did that by creating this tab here. And I have different ways I can view them. The tile vertical, and you have tile horizontal, and we have tile grid, which is the one I usually prefer to use. It's allowing me to see multiple models. So if I close this one off, see it resets the screen. I'll close this one off, and I'll close this one off, and I'll close them all off and try and show you how to do this for yourself. If you ever have multiple models you want to view at one time, I'm going to close this off. I've got a blank screen now, and I'm just going to search for one of my models. Oh no. Let's open up this model here. Okay, and you've learned this earlier. We can click on this, open up a model. Now I have 2 models in my workspace. I can pick on this tab to go back to this one, pick on this tab and go back to the original, or not the original, but the second model I called up. Now if you want to see both of these at once, it's a little tricky. I'm going to go to my first one, just because this is the way I like to do it. Over here on the top, we're going to click it one time to shrink this, and it comes up with the option to close. Or over here, I can add what they call widget. I'm not really sure where they get this name, but in this bar here where it's blank, okay, anywhere in that blank bar, just right click, and it says right there, rename widget. So I'm gonna rename widget, and I type in a very important name to me and hit enter, and I've created this widget that allows me to show multiple screens. I don't really get the naming convention, but I'm going to click over here, right click on it, and you see it has show widget count. If I right click on it and hit show widget count, a number 1 shows up. Right click, hit show widget, now I don't have it. So it's really a show no show widget count. So I got my widget count there, and I'm going to click on this second one. So again, what you have to do is you have to hit that same restore down button. So I click on that button over there in the top right corner, and don't hit this button to close it. Rather, come over here. We don't type a widget now. We're going to put it in that same tab in the front. And I find the trick to doing this is grabbing that blue horizontal line that's kind of bright. The idea is to drag that and drop it in here. But what I find is if I go down first and then go up, it'll work better. So I'm going to try and grab that line right there, hold it. No, I didn't get it. So I clicked on that. See how I went down and it went that dark blue background? When I slide this up, you got to be careful. You want to put it right on the text new tab. Just drop right on top of it, and it'll allow you to see both at once. I'll do that again. I'm going to call up a part. So I'll do this one next and open that up. You're going to see just that part. Do you remember what I did next? Actually, I already came in expecting me. It dropped that blue line already, so I didn't have to restore down that button on the right. You see this horizontal line. It's already visible. It pretty much knows what I'm going to do, so I'm just going to grab that next line and drop it. And you got to drop it right on the text. If you miss the text, it won't drop it there. You'll just see just this model. Then it gets a little confusing. Again, search for your part. I'm going to hit this down arrow here and hit open, and open up this exercise. you'll see this exercise. It should be already dropped to the restore down where I have that blue horizontal line. I'm going to try and screw this up. I'm going to grab that and try and go up. See, it didn't go in. Now I got to drag this and go down and then go back up, and then make sure you drop right on the text. And now you can see all 4 models that I've pulled up. Again, on that tab I just created, I right click. I can hit tile vertical, which it already was. So tile horizontal, tile grid, back to tile vertical. Now you see these here, the on the fly zoom in and out and pan and rotate and that. If those start to annoy you, you can turn those off by going to your legacy preferences. And in this one here, immersive virtuality, on the tab tablet support, where it says activate transformation pad, I'm just going to turn that off. And when I select OK, now that's not showing up on the screen. So when I make multiple screens, that doesn't start getting annoying having so many of those on there. Also notice that there's no specification tree. If I click on this one here, it brings my features to that, let me know I'm working on that one. If I hit F3, that will turn the specification tree on. Well, if I had the specification tree on each one of these, it becomes a headache. So what I do is I turn them off by, again, hitting F3 in that particular screen, and it will turn off that, so we can just look at just the part itself. One more time, let's insert. DKP is my search for previous models I knew I could quickly find and grab. And we'll open up this one. I'm going to grab that blue. Oh, I've opened up the same one already. Dang it. Let's see. I've never tried to open it up twice. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I think I locked her up. Okay, I already have this one on there, so let's try and grab another one. Let's click on this one and open it up. I don't think I've opened that one. Oh, no, I did open that up. Dang it. It's really weird that it even lets me do that. So let's try and find another model here. The thing I don't like is how it stays in that same frame. Let's try that one. Okay, so let's hit the down arrow and open. Grab that horizontal dark blue line and remember to go down first. Then come up and drop it right on the new. Hey, it works for me. I like to grid this. If you right click on that and hit horizontal, I really can't see what's going on so great. Vertical is great, but after a while it starts if you get too many on there, I can't see what's going on. So again, when you do that, you insert another one. Let's see. Let's try this one here. Open that one up. And when I drag this and drop it, oh, see, you got to go down first, then come up, drop it right on the new. You think it would just know to grid that, but it does this. So what I do is just quickly go right back to the grid tile. So notice I'm able to see multiple models. And again, if I click on one, I make that active, and I'm allowed to zoom in closer to that and not adjust anything else on the other ones, right? If I click on this, I can actually go to the ISO view right here, and then fit all in. Click on this. Let's do a fit all in. I want to fit all in even more if I want to. I can zoom up on it like that. Okay. Click on this one, fit all in. I'm going to even zoom in more using my cursor there. So I like to use the mouse to zoom in and out. All your other buttons work, but I think if you get used to the mouse, it'd be the fastest one for you. Unless you want to go buy, they have God, I forget what you call it, like a round spherical ball thing you can move around too. I can't believe I can't remember the name right offhand, but you can use that as well. So if I want to zoom up on all these pictures and then make a snapshot, I could get in a pretty good shot of everything. In fact, you could, click on one and just zoom up really close because you want to illustrate some issue you were having. Okay. So again, one last time, how that's done is go find whatever model you're looking for. See if I can find something else fun here. Geez, I think I called that up already. I know I don't have that called up, so I'm going to right click and open that up. Do you know what you're looking for now? I don't know why this model's taking so long, but you're going to grab that horizontal bar, drag and drop it onto the tab, and then if you need to adjust it accordingly, go ahead. So I'm going to click on this. Actually, why is that not? Let's click here and go to View, and let's shade this with material. Okay. Turn my tree on. I'm not really sure what that material is. Some kind of plastic wheel we're making. Okay, so again, I'm going to grab this bar here, go down, then come up and, oops, see I went too far, drop it right on the text. See how that tree is kind of annoying? So you hit F3, click on that view, make sure you click on that view and hit F3. I'm going to click on this view up here because I accidentally turned the tree on that one. And then now, see how the feature bars are kind of taking up room here? So I'll click on this one here. All right, and I can zoom up on that if I want, or zoom out. You could rotate it, whatever view you want to show it in. All right, that's my tricks for showing multiple views.